Hi, it's Vicky here and welcome to the 8th day of my Christmas cards. Today I'll be using the ornamental Noel. First of all, I'm going to white emboss it on a piece of white cardstock. So I'll be doing the regular procedure here. I'll just use my Versa marking to ink up my stamp, and then I'll use my embossing tool to go all over my white cardstock. I'll apply my white embossing powder and then I'll heat set it. Now I'll use distress inks and color all the cardstock. I'm actually going to use 2 shades of green. I will apply the ink using my blending tool. I think that this stamp is gorgeous and you can create quick cards just by stamping it on cardstock. For example, you can emboss it with gold powder on red cardstock or silver powder on white cardstock for an elegant look. However, I'm using this stamp today to make a more complicated card. Now I'm using a darker shade of green on the edges, and I believe that these two distress inks together give the perfect green for Christmas. And now I'll repeat the same process. That's embossing the stamp again with white embossing powder on another piece of white cardstock, and I'll use 2 shades of red distress ink to color the ornament and the letters. After adding some shading using aged mahogany, I'm going to use my scissors and separate the ornament from the letter E and from the letter N, just because I want to add some shading around the ornament too. And once this is done, I'll go ahead and cut out all the letters and the ornament. Now it's time to assemble my card, but first I'm going to pass those letters and the ornament through my Xyron machine and make them stickers. This is saving me time and effort because I don't have to fight with my liquid glue on the back of those letters since there are so many tiny and thin areas. I also like to use my bone folder and go around the die cuts when I'm making them stickers, and this helps the glue to stay only where it's supposed to. And now that everything is ready, it's time to go ahead and assemble my card. Now, if you look closer to those letters, there are areas that have snow on top. So I'm using my white gel pen to color them out. But as you'll see later on, I had some problems with this. Just because the ink below is distressing, it does react with the gel pen. And they turned out pink. So you'll see me later on adding white enamel on top. This is embossed vellum, and I got that a couple of years ago from Penny Black. I'm not sure if it's available now, but you can sure create something similar by using your embossing folders on vellum. I've cut that down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm going to adhere that on a white cardstock by using my ATG gun. I've applied adhesive only at the center of the vellum, so it will not show at the edges. As you can see, the edges do not stick. I like the effect that the vellum adds, but I couldn't see much of it because I had only a small border. So I'm cutting out I'm cutting out a 1/4 of an inch from each side of the panel. This way, I'll end up having a 1/2 inch border all around my green panel, and the vellum will show through. It adds a very elegant and soft effect, and I think it's gorgeous. Also, I'm applying distressing on the edges again to get rid of the white edges, and my panel is pretty much ready. Now I'm using foam squares at the back just to add a bit of dimension, and the card is ready. And as always, I need to add something more. I told you before that I had this problem with my snow turning pink. So once that was dry, I've gone ahead on top and added enamel, which pretty much saved the card here. And finally, I'm going to use gold stickles on the ornament. And that's the card for today. I hope you had fun and got inspired. I'll see you all tomorrow with another card.